And again he began to teach by the sea, and a great crowd was gathered to him, so much that, climbing into a boat, he was seated on the sea. And the entire crowd was on the land along the sea. And he taught them many things in parables, and he said to them in his doctrine, "Listen. Behold, the sower went out to sow. And while he was sowing, some fell along the way, and the birds of the air came and ate it. Yet truly others fell upon stony ground, where it did not have much soil, and it rose up quickly because it had no depth of soil. And when the sun was risen, it was scorched, and because it had no root, it withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and suffocated it, and it did not produce fruit. And some fell on good soil, and it brought forth fruit that grew up and increased and yielded, some 30, some 60, and some 100. And he said, Whoever has ears to hear, let him hear. And when he was alone, the 12 who were with him questioned him about the parable. And he said to them, To you it has been given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God. But to those who are outside, everything is presented in parables, so that seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, lest at any time they may be converted, and their sins would be forgiven them. And he said to them, Do you not understand this parable? So how will you understand all the parables? He who sows, sows the word. Now there are those who are along the way, where the word is sown. And when they have heard it, Satan quickly comes and takes away the word which was sown in their hearts. And similarly there are those who were sown upon stony ground. These, when they have heard the word, immediately accept it with gladness. But they have no root in themselves, and so they are for a limited time. And when next tribulation and persecution arises because of the word, they quickly fall away. And there are others who are sown among thorns. These are those who hear the word, but worldly tasks and the deception of riches and desires about other things enter in and suffocate the word, and it is effectively without fruit. And there are those who are sown upon good soil, who hear the word and accept it, and these bear fruit, some 30, some 60, and some 100. And he said to them, Would someone enter with a lamp in order to place it under a basket or under a bed? Would it not be placed upon a lampstand? For there is nothing hidden that will not be revealed, neither was anything done in secret, except that it may be made public. If anyone has ears to hear, let him hear. And he said to them, Consider what you hear. With whatever measure you have measured out, it shall be measured back to you, and more shall be added to you. For whoever has, to him it shall be given, and whoever has not, from him, even what he has shall be taken away. And he said, The kingdom of God is like this. It is as if a man were to cast seed on the land, and he sleeps and he arises night and day, and the seed germinates and grows, though he does not know it. For the earth bears fruit readily, first the plant, then the ear, next the full grain in the ear. When the fruit has been produced, immediately he sends out the sickle, because the harvest has arrived. And he said, To what should we compare the kingdom of God? Or to what parable should we compare it? It is like a grain of mustard seed, which, when it has been sown in the earth, is less than all the seeds which are in the earth. And when it is sown, it grows up and becomes greater than all the plants, and it produces great branches, so much so that the birds of the air are able to live under its shadow. And with many such parables he spoke the word to them, as much as they were able to hear. But he did not speak to them without a parable. Yet separately he explained all things to his disciples. And on that day, when evening had arrived, he said to them, Let us cross over. And dismissing the crowd, They brought him so that he was in one boat, and other boats were with him. And a great windstorm occurred, and the waves broke over the boat so that the boat was being filled, and he was in the stern of the boat sleeping on a pillow. And they woke him and said to him, "Teacher, does it not concern you that we are perishing?" And rising up, he rebuked the wind, and he said to the sea, "Silence, be stilled." And the wind ceased, and a great tranquility occurred. And he said to them, "Why are you afraid? Do you still lack faith?" And they were struck with a great fear. And they said to one another, "Who do you think this is that both wind and sea obey him?"